What is going on, y'all? I am back with another episode of Criminal Minds. This is going to be Season 1, Episode 12. Let's go!
I don't see why I can't go, Mom.
I told you, we have a game tomorrow.
I'm not playing.
You are still a member of this team, and they deserve your support.
Then I'll get Dad to drive me back in time for the game.
No.
I want to spend time with Dad.
Of course you do. It doesn't make you do anything.
Oh!
God, you're such a...
Billy, you have a bad attitude, and I want it gone by the time we head for home. I suggest you run it off. Laps. Now.
Oh.
Dad,
How old were y'all when you got your first cell phone?
We're fighting.
I wasn't that young.
I really want to stay with you for a little while. Call me back. Don't worry, mister. If she's old, she can't go too far. I know what it's like to lose your dog.
No! No! Say something, kid! Why didn't that kid say anything? Stranger danger!
Thank you for the flowers.
Fucking hate creepers.
I know I can be challenging, but your work is appreciated, Jay Gideon. And BTW, you're not challenging. Well, no, you're totally challenging, but you're not challenging at all in a bad way. Hey, is this your family?
Yeah, sort of.
Thanks again for the flowers.
What the hell's BTW mean?
Internet shorthand for by the way. You sent Garcia flowers?
No.
Missing child in Wilmington, Delaware. 11-year-old Billy Copeland was last seen on the playground at 4:30 yesterday afternoon.
Child abduction response plan says we get notified immediately. What happened?
Well, there was reason to believe that she was with her father. He's on his way to the family home, so you can talk to him there. But the local police are now considering this a stranger abduction.
Stranger danger.
Stranger abductions of children Billy's age are rare. They represent only half of 1% of all missing cases per year. Of the children that are abducted and murdered, 44% die within the first hour. 75% are gone after 3 hours. Virtually all of them are dead after 24.
Which means we have just under 4 hours to find her.
The poet W.H. Auden wrote, "Evil is always unspectacular, and always human, and shares our bed, and eats at our table."
Nice parking job, guys.
We're gonna go meet with the lead detective at the park where the girl was last seen.
We need to know everything that's being done.
We've got multi-agency law enforcement running canvas. Body and evidence grid searches up and running on
just
foot
how
with canine
cool he
units.
is. He's just
Talked
so
to the
cool.
press twice, gave him a description
know?
of the SUV and the
He's so
suspect,
freaking
and
cool.
formed a volunteer man hotline service.
Did you run a background check on these volunteers?
Ongoing, but no red flags yet. Witnesses, however, talking to a white male, mid-30s, carrying a leash.
Just a leash, no dog?
No dog.
Lost dog is a common ruse.
A short time later, a green SUV sped out of the parking lot over there. We have an Amber Alert on it.
Unsub could have been hunting during practice. Crowded park at 4 p.m. is a target-rich environment.
Maybe he knew her. Knows
Yeah,
what she's
where?
going through.
We'll be right there. Uniforms just located another kid who might have talked to the suspect yesterday.
We're looking for a white male in his 30s who drives a late model green SUV. We have a hotline set up at the Wilmington Police Department.
They've been running that over and over again for the past 2 hours. The press wants to talk to me.
Why don't you just tell me what happened?
I was focused on practice. Billy was being a pain, giving me attitude. So I told her to run it off. I sent her away.
How long have you been divorced?
It's been final for 6 months.
You seeing anyone?
Between work and Billy, when would I have the time?
Any men coming over to the house?
I had a few casual dates after work, but they never came to the house.
How did Billy's dog die, Mrs. Copeland?
As most of us do.
I was hit by a car 2 weeks ago.
Well-
How did you know that?
Shrine in the room.
It's complicated.
Helps her grieve.
Her father did that for her.
They get along well?
Best of friends. She calls him every night, tells him about her day. He's a cancer survivor, so he takes time off from work, pulls her out of school for father-daughter field trips. But he forgets that he has responsibilities, which makes me the bad guy. And she blames me. I should have just let her go with her father.
She's pretty fragile.
The last thing she did was fight with her daughter. Can you imagine what that feels like?
Probably not great. Who's that, Dad?
Mr. Copeland's here.
Look who's here. Came all the way down from New York, huh?
A missing little girl is always going to be news.
So, did you get all the photos and everything you need?
How come you guys just got here?
We'll have a press conference.
When?
Soon.
Who's this guy?
Come on, JJ. Give me something, huh? For old time's sake.
No. Wait like everybody else, fucker. Let me stop. I don't
You
even
may
know
want to
him.
rethink that tie.
Oh. And she... Okay, JJ.
I've been calling you all night.
JJ. Y'all ain't... You ain't talking about someone's tie when you're wearing that shirt.
Billy got sick or...
We needed you.
I said I was sorry.
What's being done to find my daughter?
That
We're
is
assessing
a
that right
very
now.
tall
She's
coffee
been missing
table.
since yesterday. What the hell have you people been doing since then?
Where have you been, Mr. Copeland?
I have a cabin in Brandywine Valley.
Police tried you there.
Well, maybe I was out at the time.
Billy tried your cell phone yesterday afternoon.
I shut it off sometimes.
And you didn't fight your wife for custody of your daughter.
This is the only place she's ever lived.
Why are you wasting the precious time we have left? Police didn't call us until a little while ago because they thought your daughter might have been with you. That you might have taken your daughter. Would you help me understand why a devoted father who talks to his daughter every night suddenly turns his phone off, disappears for almost 24 hours? It's 1:30. You called your wife at 11:30. Found out Billy was missing. Well, Brandywine Valley's 15 minutes away. Where were you, Mr. Copeland?
I was at Sloan Kettering Hospital in New York City. Dr. Balin Mayhall is the head of oncology.
You had a relapse?
It's in my lymph nodes now.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
There's nothing more they can... Please find my daughter.
Call Sloan Kettering.
That teeny little bit of compassion from Gideon. He's an odd duck. He's an interesting character, but there's something about him.
Did you talk to a man yesterday about finding his dog?
Yeah, he said her name was Candy and that she was old. But I told him I couldn't help him because I had to go home and have lunch. And then when he came back, I was already late for soccer practice.
Connie, he came back?
After lunch, he said his dog was still lost.
Thanks, Connie. Came back to the same neighborhood twice in one day. That's
pretty
bold.
ballsy.
He's comfortable
Yeah.
in the area.
Probably lives there.
What do we know?
We talked to a kid who had contact with the unsub.
Came back to the same street more than once. We lured Billy with a story about a lost dog.
Yeah, she recently lost one of her own.
He's from the neighborhood.
So far, you followed the child abduction response plan to the letter. So now we need to move past the guidelines. What? Change tactics. If we don't, Billy isn't going to make it past the next 24 hours.
The unknown subject in this case is most likely a resident of one of the subdivisions around the park.
We do know enough about this unsub to know that if he feels like we're closing in on him at all, he will kill Billy to avoid detection.
He's a white male in his late 20s to 30s. He has a menial or temporary job, socially marginalized and frustrated. He relates better to kids than he does to adults.
This is not his first offense against children, but it is his first abduction. Well, first-timers hunt close to home. Experienced predators don't.
Unable to maintain a normal relationship, he'll have extensive pornographic materials in his home and on his computer.
Since he used the missing dog ruse, it's quite possible that he truly does own, or did at one point own, a dog named Candy.
He will not inject himself into this investigation.
But I can guarantee you he will be watching the news.
Check your canvas records. One of you may have had contact with him in the early stages.
Why do they keep focusing on her facial
We've got somebody
expressions?
working on that right now.
Penelope Garcia's house of How May I Save Your Ass today?
Well, you can give me sex offender registry for Wilmington, Delaware.
Morgan, did you hear that Agent Gideon sent me flowers? Jealous?
Sex offenders, Garcia.
So who really sent them? Him?
Wilmington, Delaware sex offenders. Worst from all, level 3 offenders, zip. Got a couple of level 2s. One of which was such a long sheet, he should probably still be in prison. And another, paroled on 2 counts of sexual assault and rape 1.
Any child victims?
No.
Dig for me.
She's too focused on her flowers right now.
Dennis Jones lives a mile away, solicitation of prostitution.
The guy we're looking for probably couldn't perform with adults, pro or not.
You took all the police off the street.
We believe your daughter was abducted by someone in the area and that she's probably still nearby.
What exactly are you people doing to help get my daughter back?
You're sick again, aren't you?
We want you to meet with the press, both of you.
A press conference. That's what you have? You just said you're already taking the press that's running off the air.
I know. This will be different. Trust us, Mr. Copeland.
Who that? Who that?
Just tell Marilyn what you need us to do.
That was his second remission. Billy won't even talk to me anymore. How am I gonna tell her that her father's sick again?
Once we find your daughter, you'll figure it out.
I have printouts on all sex offenders in the area. Mr. Copeland? Mr. Copeland! There are sex offenders in the area.
Stupid. We have a problem.
She is stupid. Oh, shit.
Are you Dennis Jones? Do I know you? Where's my daughter? What? You tell me where she is, or I'm gonna kill you right here.
Dude, I got no idea what you're talking about.
Where is she?
I got
Now you're about to be arrested for assault.
Get inside. Let it go.
He's got my daughter. I know he does.
Are you sure this is the way to go? You're taking a hell of a chance, aren't you?
All we can do is respond to what's in front of us. You know what program did the most harm to this country in terms of crimes like this?
No.
Stranger danger.
Taught a whole generation about a scary man in a trench coat hiding behind a tree. Then we learned that strangers are only a fraction of the offenders out there. Most are people you see every day, your family, your neighbors. Prepared our children for 1% of the danger, made them more vulnerable to 99%.
9, we have a marked unit calling for your presence at the river off Route 6. They've located a body, a female.
The call is anonymous. Said there was a body in the water.
Maybe it's not her.
I can't if it's her.
It's all right.
Mr.
No?
Jones isn't interested in pressing charges.
Oh, am I supposed to be grateful? The bastard's a pedophile.
No, he isn't.
His sex offense was soliciting a prostitute. It had nothing to do with children.
But he's registered on...
Mr. Copeland, there are a lot of ways to get on that list.
All he was
Every
trying
minute
to
spent
do was
chasing you is time we're not spending on Billy.
get his rocks off
so either
with the
get
lady of
control
the
yourself
night.
and follow our directions, or stay out of our way.
And this guy comes in with a fucking wrench.
What would you like us to do?
Make a public appeal for information regarding a witness.
Isn't he supposed to be the suspect?
Yes, but when people hear suspect, they can't see the guy next door as a monster.
If he's a witness, he might be a hero.
We've done everything we can to relieve the pressure on this man. You won't have any standing
I'm
with
assuming
you
the
on
body wasn't her yet,
Only a
because
local
they would
minister.
have been made aware by
Hearing he
then,
isn't a
right?
suspect might calm him down as well. Right now, he's under enormous stress. We need the public's help.
Okay, can I have everyone's attention?
Yesterday, at approximately 3 p.m., my daughter, Belinda Copeland, Billy, went missing from the recreation center. We are looking for a man, a witness, in a green SUV. There have been some reports that he is a suspect, but that was a mistake. He is not suspected of anything. We would like this man to come forward and tell us what he knows. We need your help. Thank you.
We'd like Billy to come home now.
So the body located by police earlier today is not Billy's? The female body that
There'll
was
be
found
no
in the
more
water?
questions, thank you.
What body?
Fuck.
What body? Was this the first time you heard about this?
There'll be no more questions. That'll be all for now.
Why wouldn't they tell them?
You're the ones who didn't tell the parents about the body.
Positive identification hasn't been made. Asking them about that was out of line, Hal.
Is there a body?
You tell me right now, did you find a body? Is my daughter dead?
The body was discovered.
It's not Billy. The body that was found was much older. It has been dead a number of days.
Are you sure?
Yes, I saw the body myself. It's not your daughter.
I should have prepared them for that.
We don't have anything to tell them yet.
Billy's running out of time, guys.
So are the parents.
Oh, come on. A little hope, huh? We'll make it. We'll make it.
The unsub's in here somewhere. I gotta bet that the police talked to him in their initial canvass.
I mean, wouldn't it make more sense that he wouldn't have answered the door during the initial canvass?
Make him nervous and jumpy. He'd want to avoid him at all costs.
Maybe if we compare hotline tips with anyone who wasn't at home during the initial canvass.
Or didn't answer the door.
When he got sick, he said he didn't want to make us watch him die. He wanted the divorce. And I let her believe that it was me because it seemed better than the truth that he was running away from us.
I think that's an incredible sacrifice.
Except now he's sick. And all I have left is a daughter who hates me.
Doesn't
You
hate
can't
you.
just sit around here, helpless.
Well, when you were first diagnosed with cancer, you could have given up. You didn't.
There was an enemy. Something to fight.
You took on that one. Whatever will you summon to fight that battle, find it again. For Billy. Don't give up, sir.
I fought, and it came back. The cancer won.
I saw the pictures of you and her in her room. Pictures of you fishing, being there for her when her dog died, building a shrine to her pet. You think that extra time didn't matter?
Are you gonna find her?
They're working on it.
Men and women I work with are the best in the world. They won't rest until they do. You have my word on that.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is she, though?
Agent Morgan?
Yeah.
Is this the kind of thing you're looking for? Hey, Mr. Lomax has a neighbor with a green SUV, but he hasn't seen him all day. Thought he might have just been out of town, but now he sees some lights on over there.
1106 Springfield. Where's our canvas sheets?
No answer.
Let's go and talk to Mr. Lomax. Nice call.
Stranger
Lomax?
danger.
Did you call in a tip about your neighbor, Don Curtis?
I was thinking,
Holy
Don drives a
smokes.
dark green Explorer, and he's at the park all the time. I figured, like they said on the television, maybe he knows something, but he doesn't know that he knows it.
Where's his Explorer now?
It's
Why does
usually
he
in the
seem so
driveway, but
excited?
I haven't seen it today. Haven't seen Dawn either.
Do you know if he has a dog?
Used to. A big golden retriever. Her name was Candy. I think she died like 6 months ago.
Yeah, Hotch. Morgan. Better get over here right now.
Third house down on the right. We knocked on the door, but nobody's answering.
Break down the door.
No, we don't have probable cause.
He's got a green SUV. He had
Damn
a dog
it.
that died recently. He spends time in the park.
Damn
he's
probable
not
cause.
The girl's in the house right now. The longer we stand here and wait, the longer he has to finish her
I'll
off.
call a judge.
FBI!
Gideon said, fuck your probable cause. Fuck your warrant. I'm going in.
Where's Billy Copeland?
Please don't hurt me.
Get in.
Please.
Come on. Let's go. Let's go.
Tear the place apart!
Billy!
We went through everything. The
Couldn't
house, the
find her?
garage. The girl isn't here.
Just as we expected, he has an extensive collection of deviant photos and cartoon downloads.
Need the partition
Part
all the
two?
folders. Is it all porn?
A lot of home movies with a bunch of kids in it. You need to see it.
Remember what I'll do if you tell.
There's no sign of the girl, or that she's even been here. It is possible that he moved her.
Man doesn't take chances. He wouldn't drive around with the girl in the car. He took her, got her off the street as quickly as possible. Just keep looking.
Your tapes, your computer are full of child pornography.
I didn't see Warren.
You're going to prison. Right now, for how long is up to you. It's in your best interest to help us.
I want a lawyer.
Fuck you and your lawyer.
Then we won't be able to talk to you anymore.
Just
We
kidding.
won't hear your side of the story.
But
And we won't get Billy Copeland back to her parents. Now you can help us.
Can you close the door? It's cold.
Curtis lawyered up. We broke into his house, and without Billy, we don't have the exigent circumstances we need to make this stick. We may have to let him go.
He's the man.
Hasty. You know as well as I do, unless we actually find Billy in this house, any evidence we find is fruit of the poison tree.
what is that?
Insulation. There it is. All right, you get me up here.
She's here.
My name's Jason. I'm here to take you home, sweetie. Mommy and Daddy are very worried about you.
I want to go home.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Away from that fucking creep. Hate creeps.
I took that for luck. Let's bring it back to where it belongs, okay? Here she comes. Watch your arm. Measure not the work until the day's out and the labor done. Elizabeth Barrett Browning.
2 pair of aces.
Oh.
Why you always winning? Nuh-uh.
Because he cheats.
Hey,
That is
Hutch,
blood.
did you send flowers to that tech room girl, Garcia, and say they were from me?
Yeah.
Why?
Jason, people need to know that they're important, and sometimes you forget that.
Well, I already sent her a gift. An MP3 player. They last longer unless you drop them or the battery dies, whichever comes first.
So she got 2 gifts.
Well, she thinks I'm sweet on her. Maybe not, huh?
I think the Copelands are going to stay together.
Oh, that's nice.
He's dying.
She's having a difficult time.
You know, Billy's kind of used to him not being there, so maybe it would be better if they stayed apart.
No, it wouldn't.
How do you know?
Just know.
Who we fear to call our dick is forgotten.
Are those all the people he saved? Keeps a picture of everybody he saved. I dig it. I dig it. That makes it so that you have a reminder for the one. I mean, during the not so good times, I guess. That was another solid episode. I dig it. I dig it. I don't know how I feel about Gideon's character. There's something about him, y'all, and I don't know if I'm the only one. Is he keeping something a secret? I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Looking forward to seeing the next one, though. I love how everything is different. Every case is different. Every day is different. So let me know what y'all thought about this one. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.